Righty. Here. Can't get Frontloader up and out. The way to Bulldog. Bulldog. Brilliant. Get Frontloader in there, we'll be good to go. All right. Well, I had planned on this being more than your average stream. I planned on this being first meeting. I think I might have made the time too early. First meeting of the United Players. What did I call it? The United Player Base. Server Coalition. Yeah, United Player Base Server Coalition. Because like super close to for pubs. Basically, been brought to my attention. Mind you, I haven't played War Rats in a minute. Things I've seen is unjust. Get that. I haven't played War Rats in a minute, and I'm hearing all kinds of things. I'm hearing a lot of dissent, a lot of dissatisfaction. People like the Viceroy, and people like that coming to me. Mind you, I've just been peacefully playing Army, trying to get by. I haven't played War Rats in a minute. Been a little down in a funk, but we can get by. I've been doing better. Um, but I hear that the game's getting run into the ground by unchecked aggression. Not again. I thought they got rid of that with me. Well, come to find out, things aren't so hunky dory in War Rats pubs. Apparently, they had it again, which made me feel like a monopoly in control of the server population isn't a healthy thing. Too much power concentrated in too few. No checks, no balances, no safety mechanism to ensure fairness, prevent biases from taking over. I just don't think that's good. We tried to provide an alternative last winter, and for the first time, I had a great run with the administration. Admins were organized. People were really getting into it. A lot of people poured their hearts in making UP a success back then, only to get our server wrongfully taken down, kind of stabbed in the back there, and kind of really took the wind out of a lot of people's sails who they really put their heart and soul into it. I know a few off the bat, but I'm proud of them. They know who they are. No big deal, but that really kind of makes nobody really want to see the server anymore. Just gonna lie or cause controversy enough to get you people that don't know any better believing what they got to say. They can say anything about you. Without a regiment, they could just ban you at will. In the middle of the night, nobody know why you ain't been on. They think, oh, maybe Big Sexy has just been partying hard. It seemed like he partied. I can assure you, I don't party. I'm just a normal average guy. That being said, no, I do like to have a good time. A lot of reason I became so popular so quick was because I was having. But too much of a good time can be a bad time. Definitely made more than a few mistakes. My biggest being my mouth. whole celebrity thing started out as kind of a joke, more or less, that to the egos that really run rampant in that game. A lot of these officers thought they just knew better because they had the biggest regiment, they were in charge. Nobody really wanted to work together, and I thought it was sarcasm. That eventually grew into a little more sarcasm. A little bit of fact, a little bit of mystery, and then ultimately grew into cockiness and overconfidence and a false belief that I was untouchable. I thought I could stand up for anybody without an army, go to war by myself. That was a mistake. And I'm yelling about being a celebrity. People got tired of hearing it. I didn't read the room right. That didn't help me. And I let myself get taken out, banned, shunned, just excommunicated for. And there was warning signs everywhere. Traitor, everybody tried to viceroy. Oh, they banned Big Sexy in the middle of the night. Never be seen again. Who knows what happened to him? Fast forward, and I hear about all the problems that's happening. I don't know. It rubs me the wrong way because none of this needed to happen to begin with. And now the players based United, whatever they are, the Brisbane crew and a group of them were even Viceroy at the time. Viceroy, I believe it was, come to me and asked me to join their coalition. I said yes, that'd be great. We'd love to be in rotation. We like it because we wanted an American servant. They had plenty of American servants. Well, that's all we want. We just want to be a part. We're big. We've earned our dues. We showed up at events with the most numbers. Like, we really built something from scratch in such a short amount of time. Whereas it's taking these regiments years to get these numbers. We did in such a short amount of time. We didn't realize what we'd really done was upset the powers that be. They thought we should be playing a certain way, or we were hogging all the recruits, and they wanted to do anything that they could to ultimately ban us and cause us as much trouble as they can to stifle our growth so they can get some of the piece of the pie. Well, one thing led to another, and well, here we are. All this could have been avoided had we just been allowed to be a part. We just wanted to be a part. Unchecked power and monopoly over something that is so precious as population. That's the gatekeeper. Those are the ones that control what that experience is going to be your first time playing the game and determine whether or not you were going to be a player that plays again, goes to regimentals, goes to the Confederacy, or just never plays again. That's what's going to determine it is your experience. First impressions are everything. Hello, who just joined? Is that Frontloader?
No, it's Filthy Commie.
Oh, hey, Filthy Commie. How are you, sir? Here on the
I'm
Twitch.
doing well. I've been having a lot of fun this afternoon.
Have you? What you been up to? Welcome to the
Oh,
UP podcast that I guess is going to be a podcast right now because Frontloader's supposed to be out. As it said it was, we
oh,
planned on doing a podcast together. You're live on the Twitch and YouTube.
oh, nice. Yeah, I was just going back and forth with Frontloader on my bus ride home. It's fun stuff.
Yeah, yeah, good dude. He's supposed to call in. I doxed myself, giving him my phone number. Maybe call in and get on. I don't know. But me and him had planned on doing a podcast right before I got banned. But as I was saying, the Four Rats Pubs offered us to be a part, and then I guess they were just feeling sad, and then they just ignored us and wouldn't let us be a part, wouldn't let us in, and started banning us from the Discord so we could put these support tickets. They did everything they can to slowly chip away what they saw as competition. that was the start of what wasn't right. Now, how we handled the war, the way we knew how, we had to do a lot of fighting to get where we were. We battled, and we had to. We fought a lot of hate on our rise, and the 15th took a lot, but we also gave it back. And I think that was our biggest mistake was we gradually ate away at our image and lost the moral high road. And by the end of it, I was alone without a regiment, just me and Cheddar Bob. Cheddar Bob just hanging out with Stone Kills. They got nowhere to go. They were more or less my mercenary unit. So,
I'm sorry to hear.
I've tried to play Arma and everything. I'm permanently banned from more rides. I'm hearing all this news that AVC's disbanded. 15's still here. Number's definitely Spirit. Well, win. I'm like, well, hold up, just up there. What's going on at this House of Cards? Is it about to collapse? Vice was telling me all these how bad it's gotten, and I didn't really believe it. And then all of a sudden, Mr. Roman, I never really got to know in game. And if I could take a moment to mention that, in game, like, you really don't really get to know the other side unless you play Union. You don't get to know somebody unless you're in their Discord. A lot of what we think of each other, most of it, is from what we see in the game. And for me, I talked a lot of shit. Because it was competition. It was about the game. After the game, I'd be in Pub Officer Discord back in the day when I was allowed. Going over the tapes, going over what I could do better. I was trying to be better. I'd get made fun of for it, but I didn't care. It helped me become a better officer, communicate more. But at the end of the day, we're a sportsman. But in the heat of battle, you're talking shit. Some people, might take offense to that. You might say something that you might not even know is offensive. They might take the wrong way. And, they might say something about it. You might call them a pussy. That's going to make it worse. My point is, we never really know how we affect somebody. We get to know. And what I'm proposing here, what I proposed back in December, is the United Nations of War of Rights. The United Players Base servers is posed with a UP instead of a PU. They stink. PU. Pub stink. But that being said, why do they stink? Well, they've been doing the best they can. Maybe they've been doing it the best they seem fit. Trying to do right by everybody and just kind of lost their way. They've lost the pulse of the community, which seems to be what's happened. I'm not saying they're bad people. I don't want to destroy them. They've already lost the regiment enough.
Yo, what up?
Who's that, Mason?
Yo, what up?
Yeah, we in the podcast, sir. Yeah, I just changed
About
the
what?
podcast about the new coalition that's going to. Well, I'll say it right now. War Rights Pubs Sunday, 5 p.m. War Rights will be playing Sunday Contention on the United Players server. We have
Yeah, what about it?
kindly that you enter into a week-long server rotation with us. You finish out the week, Sunday, 5 p.m., turn over the server population to us. Avoid a cedar war, avoid the mess, avoid your complete destruction. We're not going to take it anymore. The community's spoken up. Regiments are falling in line because they've had enough. We just want to play the game, and we want the new people to enjoy the game. And y'all have a lot on your plates. Y'all run ragged. Y'all are the only ones playing. Y'all seem to be having trouble. I think it would be good if y'all took time to reorganize, regroup, recoup, take a break. Let us see what we can do for a week. And then next Sunday, we'll give it back to you for contention. I think that's fair. Nobody's trying to hold a monopoly. However, Community is not going to stand.
So what you're trying to do is you're trying to bring back the free big sexy movement for
No,
the
sir,
righted
I don't
pubs.
even
But
wanna be a part of
no,
this.
let me
All
finish.
right, sir. Well, you interrupt me. You have the floor. Go ahead.
I'm saying you're trying to bring back the free big sexy movement, but instead of free big sexy, where they rioted saying free big sexy, they're just gonna riot to like for pubs, like for you.
We're above that. We're professional.
Big
You just called it a riot though. So what's that about?
What's up, Britt?
You did. I have it on clip from like 1 minute ago.
Hey there.
Okay. What did I say exactly?
Hi there.
Play it.
You said it's gonna be a riot.
I don't think I meant.
Bro, it already is a riot. Dude, like everyone's pissed off at the
well,
pubs.
you know what? I'm trying to
Fucking 10
avoid
people
a
that's just
server
pissed.
war. I'm trying to avoid seating lists.
Dude, like everyone's pissed. I mean,
All right.
JD's always not liked them.
Who runs the server?
All right.
Who runs the server?
Hush.
Risby.
Cheddar Bob. Mason, give me a moment.
Risby overall.
I didn't.
He runs
have
SSL
time
too.
to
That's
get-
the issue.
Will you hush? God damn it.
You like one guy like controlling everything
God,
with like a
dude.
bunch
All
of.
right. Anyway, as I was saying, I can mute Cheddar Bob. Sunday at 5 p.m. We politely ask that we cordially take over certified, and we're even willing to let your admins be.
Wait,
our
hold on.
admins.
Hold on, chat about. Let me mute Big Size real quick. What are you saying?
Mute Mason real quick because he's interrupted my podcast. I'm live on the YouTube. My God. We need another channel, Cheddar Bob, and I need servers, man, so I can make this server act a little late, but then again, you didn't know about it. Anyway, for those of y'all watching, and I'm interrupted, but love these two. Sunday at 5. We're going to take server 5. We're going to take it for a week, give you guys a break. Following Sunday at 5 p.m., we will shut the server down. You're ready to pop it. And we'll switch it over. And there's no reason we can't share a server pop. For some reason, you don't want to try that for 1 week. Take our word for it publicly. We're in front of YouTube and everything. Then we will just take the server pop with the people we have. Like I said, regiments are falling in, but people are upset. There's no riots. There shouldn't be. There's not going to be. There's just going to be an overwhelming, coordinated population shift in the middle of the night. Free, fair, because I strongly believe if you pay $140 for a server for a month, you ought to be allowed, without repercussion from anybody, just populate your server if you want to. You organize a seeding team to do it. That being said, I implore Brisby and crew to reach out to us here. Anybody that would like to be a part of this, please check this Discord. DM me or ask Cheddar Bob for the link. We're gonna do this right and by the books. We're gonna have an admin team. If you'd like to apply for admin, there's gonna be a spot there. Regiment of men's. I want everybody to participate. Everybody. We're not trying to take anything away from anybody. We're simply trying to make the game we all love a little bit better. Trying to rally around it and do right by the community. I want to be free, fair, most importantly, consistent. Consistency is key. Interested in becoming an admin. The regiments other than the ones that's already come to me that are willing to see, get with me, and I'll let you know what Cheddar Bob needs. There is going to be a donation link in the Discord for our server, and if anybody would like to donate any more servers to run and ensure we have another extra server to transfer pop onto for maintenance and such, feel free to DM me about that. That being said, Sunday at 5 p.m., we'll see if we can peacefully work together, and instead of fighting each other and do this professionally, let's do it right and do what's best for the community. And any other piece in Ukraine, whatever, that would like to join us, we can figure out a schedule. Rotate a week at a time. I'll play 1 week a month. But I don't think anybody should just be not allowed to play the game when they've not really done much other than pop off at the mouth. They shouldn't be not allowed to play a game they paid for 3 times. So, nobody should be targeted. No matter if you're gay, black, transgender. Nobody should be seen about. A lot of people talk a lot of crap, but funnily enough, we have gays, transgenders. Commander of our infantry, Colonel Black, is he's a big, beautiful man, and we love him. We love everybody. We hate a man based on the character, not the color of his skin or who he wants to fuck. He wants to fuck it all. Or if he even has the parts, who knows? Maybe his choice. Accept and love people based on who they are, not what they are. Not always get along with everybody, not always like everybody. I know I rub a lot of people the wrong way that don't get me or don't get my sense of humor. But at the end of the day, we all just want to play a game of love and a game that's dear to us. It's not proposed with Frisbee, and I'm not threatening you guys. It's just the way it is. The facts on the ground. You lost your regiment. You're losing any credibility to be in charge, and well, frankly, the people's not too happy, and I really hope we do right by the community and work together, because I'm not trying to destroy you, but I will do what's necessary to protect the game I care about, and yeah, I'm gonna be there for people that ask me to be there. I try to get others to step up and lead this, and once I get it going, I'm gonna step back completely and just play the week I'm allowed to play. I'm not even wanting to be a part of any of it. I just want to get it going because nobody's willing to step up and actually do it. I've already done it once, so why not? I want to make sure it's going to be right, and then I'll step back and let everybody else deal with it. I don't want any recognition. I just want to be allowed to play the game, and the 15th be allowed to join events. I don't think that's such a bad thing. We all make mistakes. We're all human. Nobody's God. Nobody should try to be God because God's perfect. So just do our best and not be God. Just be us. But while being us, while making mistakes, while out there learning, we learn from our mistakes. Better next time. Everybody deserves another chance. I mean, unless somebody like maybe kill the baby or something, that's probably awful to slander, but everybody deserves a second chance for something that might have been said in the heat of the moment or done in the heat of the moment as a result of some things that weren't necessarily okay and were allowed to go on by admins that looked the other way. But that's what we're doing here. We're offering an alternative so that we can include more people, be diverse. And I want to show everybody, left, right, whether you're 6 million pies or, gripping womp womp, guess what? We all want the game to go good. We all want to be our best. And if you don't want to put your jealousy and personal vendettas aside, well, then that's okay too. Just don't participate. But nobody should be denied a game that, well, it's really more than a game, it's a community. No one person should have that power. There'll be a lot of checks and balances here to make sure in the event we do wind up erasing all rights clubs altogether, and completely relieving them of any and all power, then I want to make sure there's checks and balances here. So I'm gonna build this Discord. We're gonna coordinate and Sunday at 5 o'clock convention on our server. Or, Sunday night we'll see, and take server pop for Monday morning. And the day after my birthday, I'll get to play, but it'll be okay. And War Rats Pubs just won't get to be War Rats Pubs. They can come join us and join our Discord, or they can sit in their empty Discord. And that's that. We want what's best for this community. We want this community to grow. Now, with that being said, Mason and Cheddar Bob's over here talking.
Clip
out
and
of
go
turn.
to the game,
There you
and
go.
I'll find you so many people with tags from
All
different
right.
regs
Mason
that say
and
that stuff. And bro, if that's the case, I'll just put that stuff
Yeah,
out there.
yeah.
Everyone's getting
Phil the
banned.
Comedy, do you have
Literally
anything to
everybody.
say?
Exactly, dude. Because like, you know what? Like everyone tries to be so hypocritical in this game. It's like, oh, like you said this, and it's like me. Like, look at
Phil the Comedy, you got anything to say, sir? Filthy Comedy, are you there, sir? All right, Alita, you there? Guess we're gonna listen to these two bicker, huh?
I'm here. I'm just listening to the bickering.
All right. Well,
Oh, hey, what's
I
up,
was
dude?
giving,
Yeah, dude,
giving a
Eagle-
speech in a. Did what?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, sexy.
I was just saying. I'm sorry. I was giving a. What up, LG? You're a little late. I was just giving laying out what I want the UP to be. It's the same as it was last year. I just want us to all get along, and I want us to all share. And I think War Rats Post just needs a breather, a break. And I think a week to let somebody else take over and provide an alternative.
A breather. They need to be. Their head needs to be held underwater.
That's just like your opinion, man. But see, I believe in we can all get along whether we agree with each other or not. That might be your opinion, but there's a middle ground we can come to. Or if they want to fight us and they want to fight you, well, put their head underwater, fuck them. But at the end of the day, give peace a chance. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
Yeah, that's fair enough, right? Let's compromise to
Yeah.
instead of just having a war that nobody wants.
The thing is, I'm not even mad with everyone over in pubs. Like, some of their admins are actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like, they don't really ban people like that. So, some of them, which ones I'm talking about too. Like the ones that don't care.
Different rules for different servers. They're admins on
Yeah.
multiple servers, and we welcome those admins. The ones that want to follow our rules, which are not many. No racism. Well, no hard R's.
Like,
You
how
talk about
Summer left.
racism, like a lot of this post politics channel. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of talk and discussion. A lot of healthy debate can be achieved in a respectful way. You don't see 6 million pies being disrespectful in here, but yet he's talking about what he's got to talk about.
Yeah, that's because he respects us because we've always treated him well.
I also made an argument on the other side of what he was saying earlier that not everybody's all bad. Maybe it's some of them, yes, it's there, but not everybody's that way. Not everybody feels the same. People just get caught up.
I'll back
The
up
amount of
pies just like I
slurs
back
Pies
up.
has just rattled off, and today alone has just startled me.
Well, he definitely is controversial. He's edgy, but I had never seen him have a KKK rally in his lines. Yeah, he might incite some people through his banner and rhetoric to say a bad word, but he don't outright invite them to say.
Also, his anti-Jude thing.
And it's that.
Well, Pies is kind of fickle like that because he'll say some things to shock people, but me and Sexy actually have him on recording we straight up asked him.
We had a pre-podcast. Frontloader's not here. He's at a bar somewhere. He was supposed to join us. Okay. I got his picture up on the Streamlabs. You know what, Cheddar Bob? It's your lucky day, buddy.
Yeah, but we brought Pies into a video and we straight up asked him like,
Yeah, I was
he
playing
didn't
a
even
game.
know he didn't know we were recording either. But we were like, dude, are you really like racist like that? And he's like, nah, dude. He's like, I love everybody. He's like, most of the time I just say that shit to like, for shock value or like to piss people off.
Yeah, you know, and it's one thing.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think there's a whole lot of respect between Pies and Frontloader. Getting in the middle of that, it was all fun, but to say that it's respectful disagreement, I'd wholeheartedly disagree with that. And that's respectful disagreement.
What were they arguing about?
Just call me. I know you're on Twitch, so I don't want to.
No, I'm
say it
not.
all.
That's all right.
I'm not recording.
Thing. You go ahead and say what you got to say.
Oh well, just let's see. So Pies started by saying just something absolutely asinine about Jewish people, and it made me. I took the bait. I said my piece, and it was just like one message, and we got Frontloader and Pies coming back. Shit, just call me a Jew, a fag, a couple hard R's. We got I don't see where there's any respect in there.
Trying to get a rise.
Well,
or was it hateful?
No, it that's the thing. See, it's like, well, with the edginess that so many people are ready to defend here in our war rights community, the line seems to really get blurred quite easily. I mean, when you just say something crazy and wild about Jews and someone pushes back on you and goes, that's a little misguided, and then they just go like, it's all there. The receipts are there. You can read the exchange. It's
I'll go look at those.
No, I feel you, but that's unfortunately because this is 100% free speech. I have to allow it. I can't.
Oh no, 100%. I'm not saying.
Did you feel?
I'm happy you allow it.
Singled out? Did you feel singled out and harassed to the point during your experience here made you not want to come back?
Oh no, I love the server.
Okay, hell yeah.
I love it. I'm just not gonna let you pretend like there's respectful disagreements.
We love you too, and I know Sycamore. We know Sycamore in your regiment, and he's one of the good buddies of ours. Hangs out in JD all the time with us.
When I I was in Dave, Connecticut for a few hours till
Yeah, we're cool with the 8th Connecticut. As a whole, even like we love you guys over there.
Why are people punished for seating a service that they pay for? How is that even?
Yeah, that I don't get that shit.
Womp come to y'all and demanded we said something, said a few words, left your server, and damn, we were excommunicated.
Sorry to hear that.
Well,
I think
no.
Our server does a pretty good job at cleaning up any like interpersonal politics shit. So I probably missed that exchange, and they likely deleted it all.
Dude, hey, I don't know if I told you, Sexy, but I got invited back to the 8th Connecticut by like Oddball or one of those guys. They saw me commenting on. Well, no, dude, I got kicked out like immediately.
You already got kicked out. What a loser, dude! You suck.
Dude, so what happened was I was just joking around on pubs and shit, and like I was talking with like 8Ball and Goonslate, and I was like, yeah, the only I would join 8th Connecticut just to hang out with Drunk Sycamore in BC because there's nothing better than Drunk Sycamore in a BC.
I know.
And they were like facts, and they were like, you want to join the 8th Connecticut? And I was like, dude, I don't know, I've already been kicked. And fucking like you might want to ask like Kevin or like Sycamore or someone first. But he's like, no, it's cool, just come hang out, like it's cool. So I was like, all right. So I joined, and within like 5 minutes, I was kicked like mid sentence of me speaking.
Dude, I was just like, dude, I told you, Virginia, dude, just to see what was up, and I was serious as a heart attack, and I'll be damned if they didn't like just boot me back to damn server muted me, deleted everything I had to dang say. I
Dude,
felt-
me
I
and a
was
couple
shocked.
dudes in JD actually that day when he invited me, I told him it was a bad idea. Like I wasn't trying to fuck with anyone or like trying to sneak in. I told him like, everything. I was like, dude, I don't know if it's a good idea if you invite me. But he did, and when before I went in there, me and a couple of guys in JD had an actual like money bet on how fast that I would get kicked from that server. And like most of the bets were within 24 hours, but it turned out I was
5
kicked
minutes.
within like the first fucking 5 minutes.
Hilarious. I'll take $1, Bob. The actual retail.
I didn't even say anything bad. They were like, "Oh, what's up, Chitter Bob?" I was like, "Yo, just chilling. One of you guys invited me again. Told him it was maybe not a good idea. Did it anyway. I'm here."
Bam.
And then like mid sentence, bam, I got fucking like kicked.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh no, it's all good, dude. It was all laughs that day because I knew it was gonna happen anyway. So that's why we had that bet before I even went in there. I still love Sycamore. I love you guys at the eighth. I don't care about
Why
that.
did he leave our server? Was he made too?
He left like a bunch of them for some. He like spazzed out, and then
Big
like
sexy.
and then he's like, "Oh, yeah, invite me back." I was like, "All right."
So,
Oh, I can explain that. There was so you know how we all used to have that V in front of our name for Fifth Corps? Well, I guess there was some interpersonal drama in that whole thing, and it dissolved, and there was a top-down order about leaving all Fifth Corps and other servers of different regiments, and I don't know. They never tracked that I stayed in all of them, so I guess some people took that order to heart.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't get it. It's just a game. I really like interacting with most of the people I interact with in the game, and we're a really small community. So it's just sad to me.
My fondest memory is.
Yeah. Well, you guys are. I think you guys are like a more like clustered regiment. Like not clustered. What's the word where it's like
Pretty big. Huh?
you guys fuck with a lot of events, but I don't really see you guys a lot in pubs.
Yeah, I mean, I think they
And the regimental community, like all the events you guys go to, it's all like a safe space kind of like where no one can that's why no one says anything in those events anymore.
Very
You used to be able to say whatever you wanted, but then when Eagle started to record the events, they were like, "Oh, you guys have to stop saying this now because Eagle's recording." Originally, like they didn't even stop us from saying like what we wanted because they thought it was bad. They just stopped it because Eagle was recording and getting popular, which I thought was like really like shisty. I was like, they don't even care about what we're saying. They just wanted us to stop saying it because like a popular YouTuber was now recording the events.
Which, yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense if I were Eagle and wanted my videos to make money.
Yeah. I mean, you can't get away with that stuff on YouTube, but it's just funny how like just only because of Eagle, everyone had to stop it.
My
Yeah, I
fondest
don't.
memory is
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead, Big Sissy.
is just sitting there on the line shooting it out, winning the game, chilling with the boys, cracking up with goal and smoking all night bean, and all of a sudden you hear Creed's One Last Breath pop on. You're sitting there with your boys, and you're looking around. There's guys who playing the song. There's your 15th that you recruited, most all of them. That'd be built in a short amount of time. So some of you were so proud of it, just taking it all in and remembering the moment, cherishing it. And every time Creed comes on, it's an anthem of Confederacy. It gave me goosebumps, and I think that's just I miss that the most.
Yeah, I don't know if you know the
And then,
history with the
you know,
15th, but they
Fox 3 missile, the Chinese guy that is our early morning had been.
yeah.
Me and him were when we realized we might have a shot at getting a little support from people that we thought hated our guts completely thoroughly. We kind of broke into song ourselves, And we did a little bit of duties, but let's see if we get him here. Yeah. It reminds me of Kung Fu the Nation phone from King of the Hill doing the karaoke.
Yeah.
I love it, dude.
Fucking Ted Wasana song and shit.
Because I never remembered him. I didn't know he was in our. He was there from the start because he didn't know English all that well. He didn't know English at all. Now he's like really working on his English with me, and he's been in the Discord with me because mainly alone. His English is getting better.
Yeah, Fox is my Chinese translator when I talk to the Chinese regiments. But yeah, so basically, me and Sexy were part of the 15th, which was the fastest growing regiment and one of the largest ones, starting to become extremely massive and grouping up
It
with
wasn't just me
JD.
recruiting everybody.
We,
either. It was
I know how I say
team
just
effort.
Yeah, we used to bring like 60 or more to events, like combined. And basically, we started to take the pub servers over. Like, we would like take the server pop. We'd have our own server, and people were getting pissed about it. So they created that pub server. The only reason that pub's Discord exists and you know any of that exists is because they started that as a way to try to stop us from taking the servers. They brought a bunch of like left leaning regiments in and other regiments that didn't like us to group up together against us because we were just too large to fight. So they had to group up to try to stop us. And that's the whole reason why that pub's Discord even exists. Like we're the reason that server exists. It was to fight us, so we couldn't take the pop anymore.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, I remember there was a lot of heat with like a bunch of Reddit posts that like it went from I'd see a war rights Reddit post like every couple days get big, but then all of a sudden it seemed like there were all these hot discussions going on, and I don't know, I just kind of didn't really pay too much attention.
They were all about me, dude. There, people were posting like 9 public service announcements on the Reddit a day, and eventually, people were just doing it for views. At a certain point, like they would just like drop my name in something, so it would get more views because it's about Cheddarbot, it must be like some drama or something. And basically, Bradley, the developer, came in and said the next person that posts another public service announcement about Cheddar Bob is getting banned. That people were posting so much about me that the developer stepped in and was like, "Stop."
Oh, Bradley.
Yeah, it was Bradley. They're still up there too. If you search my name on, Bradley removed a lot of them because there was like 30 of them. But if you search just Cheddar Bob in the War of Rights Reddit, like massive amounts of stuff like comes up, like discussions about my play style, people talking about me in a bad way, people talking about me in a good way. Fucking it's like all over the place.
You become a legend, my friend.
Ah.
Liberty in his own right. Don't let it go to your head. Trust me, because we get canceled for Robert Downey Jr., but at least after the rehab, I'm being up and up, and I'll eventually be Iron Man. So there's that. I'm pretty stoked about being Iron Man. On the comeback to it. Yeah, but guys.
But yeah, dude. To be honest, I don't even really play War of Rights that much. Like not anymore. I used to play it a lot more when we were when me and Big Sexy were leading the 15th. I used to play it a lot more then. But after I sent the 15th to JD, I didn't really have to be on as much because JD was just handling all the shit. Like it's their regiment, so I just brought everyone over there. I didn't have to worry about it anymore. I could just keep doing my own thing and pop on the servers.
I feel like JD sniped our regiment, but you know what? If they went to anybody, they needed to be in events. That's the way they had to do it. I
They
feel like
belonged
they
with
did.
JD though,
Well,
out
I
of
like to see
anyone.
this. You know, JD, for what it's worth, they did bow and break and were put into submission by the powers that be in regimentals for helping us because they wanted to isolate us. Tried to break up 3 Corps, which thanks to Baljeet the 10th India, we are still technically Corps and I am a general. They're there. However, at the same time, we lost our biggest ally, and so I felt like, you know, if it was me there, I would have took the hit and lost us. I would have gave up SSL in a second to stand with my buddies. That's just how I am. But I understand that they weren't as strong internally, and they weren't as much of a pub regiment as we were. I get the reasonings, but I like to make them. They're our baby mama. You know, we couldn't get along, live with each other because the differences are irreconcilable. But you know what? At the end of the day, they got our kids, the 15th Alabama, and that's their mama. Now, they're
Everybody's
taking
almost
care of them, and
everyone's
if
our
anybody
kids
fucks
in
with
pubs,
either of
dude.
them, I'm going to step up and protect them, whether I like JD or not. Because
Big Sexy, how many regiments spawned off of us?
oh my God, with all 30th, like really started the split, the schism. Uh, hell, most of the 10th Tennessee, 14th Tennessee in its new form. The 1st Tennessee MR, what is it, 30th, bless their hearts. I'm so proud of them, man. And Adam really does a good job, like putting his foot in both camps and really coming out on top with the winner of whoever's fighting. Like he really gets himself in the middle of it. He knows how to play politics, dude. Adam's a real go getter. Um, I mean, it just goes to show with the 30th, especially taking our format and running with it, dude. Like they grew just as fast as we did. That's just the proof is in the pudding. That what we
Nah,
have
they
is
didn't grow as
massive.
fast as we did. They're pretty big now. They're still not bigger.
They've
Dude,
done
we
pretty
have a
good
bigger
using
Discord than
our
they do.
method and our recipe. And really, it's just about having fun. It's about sitting on that line, playing Creed with the boys, and shooting some yanks, you know. And everybody's a little bit different, and that's what I want is everybody to be able to just enjoy the game in their own way. If somebody's getting bullied to the point that they can't even enjoy the game, or they're getting permanently banned to where they can't play the game, or told if they do something they want to do that's perfectly within reason, like see the server, you're not allowed in events. No, that's fucked up and wrong, and somebody needs to do something about it. And since nobody wanted to step up, it's going to be me. But at the end of the day, once this gets going, I'm stepping back. I don't want to be a part of it. You know, make sure the admins are
They
okay.
stopped
But
blackmailing.
I don't even want to make decisions. That's up
They
to you.
stopped blackmailing the regiments though.
Oh, they did?
They've stopped now because I have admins from CQ. I have admins from CQB that are back. I have admins from IEB that are back.
So-
BEF, like all over the place.
So JD should be basically JD's allowed to participate now, right? If they wanted to.
Dude, I even have a 10th US
Yeah.
seater,
Well, I
which
got
is crazy to
threatened
think.
from Wintermute that anybody from JD would be excommunicated. And I just want to say this: 15's back. My boys that I recruited, I'm not telling you to come to me. I'm not asking you to come to me. I'm just asking you to follow your hearts. I want y'all to know that JD's going to be back at 3 Corps, and everything's going to be all right. We all made a little bit of a mistake, but we learned from our mistakes. That's key there. And we learn to get along. We learn to compromise. We learn to love one another. I think the world could do with a lot more love. And I always said, when I grew up, back when I was a kid, running around my yard, using my imagination with a rebel battle flag on a piece of wood like
Confederate Kathy.
that Confederate Kepi running around my backyard leading phantom charges to that replica Colt Navy, man. I always knew my mind's eye was going to be a modern day
Confederate
officer
flag in one hand, replica
fighting
gold
for
Navy
fighting for
revolver
the
in
United
another.
States in a Confederate uniform. Somehow, some way, I was going to save America from doom. And well, who's retarded now? I want to build bridges and bring folks together because we won't fall from without. We'll fall from within. We'll divide ourselves and be honest, I think that I've heard more racism from Yankees charging over my dead body than I've ever heard from the South because they know better. We've confronted
That's
Jim
because
Crow.
it's changing now, dude. No one cares anymore.
Lies.
I think that the South, for what it's been through, actually is doing all right compared to what it used to be. I know in the '90s it was terrible, but I got to talking Black the other day about that, and I really think that the South's going to take the lead and save America. And I want to be on the front lines of bridging those divides and bringing those communities together. And when it's all said and done, War of Rights is like a microcosm of American culture and life as a whole. And if we can pull this off, we can bring people together, agree to disagree, work for a common goal. And there's hope that this country might be all right. And yeah, so Big Sexy 2028 president, Cheddar Bob vice president, and yeah, that's actually going to be.
You know
a
me,
thing.
I'm always
That's actually going to
I'm
be.
always
a thing,
working
you
from the
guys.
shadows. I don't even
Um,
want that. It's going to be in the shadows,
Well,
like I always am.
you are. Well, you'll be over there at the Naval Observatory. You'll be fine. Cheddar Bob, don't chicken out now. No, chicken out.
No, no,
now.
no. I just mean you know, I don't like to run things from the head. I like to run things from
Oh,
behind.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cheddar Bob's always undermining me. Any chance he gets. He's always found a way to fuck up something I'm working at. You didn't even know I was planning all this today, Cheddar Bob. What do you think? It was pretty cool, wasn't it? I organized it, and
What do you mean? Well, yeah, I got the whole pub's Discord riled up for you.
yeah. Well, I mean, I'm talking about this whole little like United. Well, I haven't talked to you about who I've talked to and what I've talked about. We got to touch base off camera about that in private. But yeah, without much ado, I appreciate y'all watching this stream. You know, I don't mind doing these little streams. That was kind of wholesome, you know. Check out
Nah,
the
but you know what really they
Cheddar Bob, will
they
you
really fucked
throw
up
in
though,
the
Sexy.
comments the link to the Discord and all that. Actually, let me.
Yeah. No, you know why, dude, they fucked up yesterday. They really fucked up banning Roman. Like I don't think
Oh,
they
yeah.
realized
That's
how
what I
many
was
people
talking
they
about with
pissed
Roman.
off. Even on the Yankee side,
He's in
I
the
don't
10th
realize
US,
how many.
correct?
Yeah.
How many people's the 10th US got? Pretty good bit, don't it?
Oh shit, I don't know. Like a decent
Gary
amount.
A. That's Doc Gary A. Ain't it?
No, it's John Brown
Oh
leads it.
no, who's Doc Gary A? He's in the 10th US, isn't he?
He's like a captain or something.
You fucking serious? John Brown's body, really? Isn't he the one they
I
always
think he
make
actually
fun of?
got demoted because he called
Isn't he the one they
Bradley
always make fun
a
of
slave
and,
owner.
like, for contention or some shit? For losing
I don't know,
contention?
but I think actually Doc got demoted because he got in trouble for calling Bradley a slave owner
Oh,
on
he
the
got
official.
removed as an admin from POD. I think Doc Gary
That
A.
too.
Doc Gary A. is the one I want to talk to. If you're not drunk and you're still alive, Roman said you might be dead for all we know. If you can get your shit together, bud, and holler at me, I've got a business proposition for you. I'd really like to talk to you about future moving forward. And that goes for anybody else. Any regiments that are tired of how things are going, want to join us, will be a part in the decision making and the forming of something. Hopefully that will put an end to these server wars once and for all. Please join the Discord. I'm going to try to throw up the link right now to the Discord. And Cheddar Bob, if you don't mind giving me admin, I'm going to make a section dedicated to UP.
Everyone in here is admin. Or there's no role set up in here. Everyone's just like the same.
You make me an admin so I can actually edit things. I just want to
Yeah.
add a section.
Hold on,
for
I gotta
UP.
make
That way
it,
it's
though. Fuck.
That's why
Alright.
it's your server. And you
I gotta
don't
tab
take it
back
out.
to Discord and I'll make it.
Appreciate you. Yeah, that's what I was trying to get with you earlier because I was going to make one of those forum things where you couldn't talk over me and shit, which I found out I just need to grab it. I would like to set it up proper a little bit, just a little section, and have a little section for the admin. Hopefully take server fight peacefully and with real rights pubs. Cooperation Sunday at 5 p.m. for detention. Well, advice. And if not, well, you know, we got plenty of seaters and plenty of funding to run our server Sunday night. So my birthday, it's going to be a celebration, 5 p.m. Sunday. You know, I'm a little late. It would be like maybe 12 hours later, 5 a.m. when everybody's in bed. So, and the Chinese get on. So, ZJB, if you're out there, probably not. I got ways of getting in touch with you. I'm not friends with the Communist Party, but we know we got. So, that's all been said. Anybody else got anything they want to add before I shut her down for the evening?
Oh, y'all are great. I appreciate the being in the audience and contributing. So
I definitely appreciate the like, comment, and subscribes. Y'all, I'm gonna put the
Yeah, no problem, brother. Like the politics Discord is really a place for just to get the people who want to actually talk about things, minus the people who complain about fucking like everything. You know what I mean? Like, cause people want to talk about stuff in there, but there's always these like really sensitive motherfuckers that like will ping the admins. They'll be like, "Oh my god, look what he's saying! You know, look what he's saying in the political comment. Like, oh my god!" And then the admins get all pissy and like remove things and like tell us we can't talk about things anymore because a couple people can't stand it. And it's fucking retarded. And that's basically what like this server is.
I'm with you, and people could call me a Jewish retard as much as they want, and I'll still dismantle all their stupid, retarded arguments. So, and I appreciate the free and open space to do so. I don't take none of it personally. Although I do think I do think Pies and Frontloader might think I'm a Jewish faggot, but I'll take it.
Yeah, personally myself, I'm not racist, homophobic, fucking trans. I don't give a fuck. I have, you know, my friend Dallarath on here is
a lot of women in my
trans,
time and a couple of dudes too, but I've never.
I have no problem with. I only have a problem with people who seem to not have a will of their own and want to complain about everything.
Absolutely, I think I've stuck around and hung with y'all for a reason. Y'all seem like pretty great folks.
Well, and the thing is, the threats and the coercion. I feel like more people just stood up together. We could have been this to begin with, but you know what? I'm glad.
Yeah, it's just it needs people to stand up.
You know,
people need to stand up for themselves.
The Lord said, "Who shall I send?" And I said, "Here am I, send me." I've seen there wasn't nobody capable of. Nobody's seen potential that I've seen to the moment, to seize the moment. Carpe diem. Sometimes you got to seize the moment and just take command when needed and set things straight, and then just let it run. You know, just let it run, and that's what I'm going to do. I want to get people involved and get things squared away. And if we're at the pubs wants to holler at me, they feel free to. I got a gripper. I'm sure I can get over Gripper 91 to holler at me. And a big shout out to Campfire Games for not shutting down my post earlier, that public open letter that I made. I really do appreciate that. Probably you'll watch this. I throw this up.
I'm surprised that you actually got a lot of support on that post.
Well, I went out nice. And you know what? I shared my screen. There we go. Share my
I like the fib about the Asperger's. That's fucking hilarious.
What a fib, dude! I do have Asperger's, man.
Actually, you know what, dude? It kind of makes sense.
I was diagnosed as a child. I ignored it. No, you want to know about that?
You do burn a lot of bridges.
I was ashamed. Okay, I still am. So it's not something I like to talk about.
No,
it's not something I want to crutch for. It's not something I really care to be known.
It's alright. Big Sexy, you will always.
But when I went through and did all the damn therapy, I got treated as like a CIA interrogation and refused to let anybody in my mind. Told them what I thought they wanted to hear. And when I knew my diagnosis, they told me. and tried to convince me it was real, but denied it and said I was normal, that I'm not retarded. This was completely
Shit, you should have said you were retarded. You could have got a fat check from the government every month for being
I
retarded.
used to not be lazy. I used to not be a cat man. 2.1 thousand. Pretty good. So,
I would fucking say I was retarded. I would go in there and act like a retard for
69
that
total
check.
shares. That's not a bad run right there for my first post as Fit Pie. Big sexy there. Let's do my profile here. Let's make my profile here. Fit Pie. Got all this. Yeah. Sons of dogs. Yeah. It's kind of cool. I didn't really realize that you could do all this in Reddit. You know,
Right, big sexy though. You'll always be my favorite Asperger.
well, you know what? At least I got rid of the other Reddits that probably potentially had it. Oh, I might have ordered, you know, certain ladies that may not be real masseuses off of this, and I'm glad I made a new profile and stuff. So that's pretty cool. This is really cool. Like, I've never been on this side of Reddit. Decorated it up, made it look homely, and I can see my performances. And I think 2.1 thousand views is pretty good. That's trending a little bit, and you know what? It's positivity. You know, and it's just like,
How many views does it have?
well, 2.1 thousand. And
Oh, that's not bad for a comment.
well, what time did I put it up this morning? Fucking 4. It's probably been.
It's been less than a day.
It's been half an hour or half a day. Really, I just wanted to put up something positive because you know, I can't play the game, and Wintermute thought it'd be a good idea for me to apologize to War Rights Pubs to try to get unbanned and everything. And there is an apology where I wanted Wintermute to overview and help me edit and make trim it up a little bit, get to the point and pick out the points I was trying to get across. And I was having a lot of trouble apologizing because I felt like I was the one that did wrong. But the more I thought about it, and the more I thought about what Castile said about not being able to read a room and condition I sometimes struggle with, and depression I was under. And you know, on a side note about that depression, I realized the day after the support came out to really do this thing and possibly get to play the game I love again. And I've been in the best mood. You know what my depression was? It wasn't women. It wasn't being alone like I thought it was. It was being alone in my community. I'm not allowed to talk to my friends. I'm sitting in the Discord alone all day. Nothing to do. I don't even have the want or desire to even play my games. And that's sad because it's a really positive, constructive outlet for me. And it just reinvigorated me today. I was cleaning the house. I'm about to go do the dishes. I'm going to get up my ass and better myself. You know, I've got a job.
Yeah,
and things are going
some
looking
sexy
up.
stuff
My
now.
birthday is Sunday, y'all. So till Sunday, y'all. We'll see you.
Till Sunday, man. I wish you a happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
All right, brothers. Well, I love y'all, and I will catch y'all later.
Peace.
I'll see you boys in